do you like with the kids, mate?
No, I think I'm pretty good. I don't mind getting out here and giving back and meeting a few friends along the way. It's something that I enjoy as a part of being an AFL player.
Which player is the king of the kids, do you think, Brodie?
They love Swanee. And the little girls love Jamie. There's a few of the younger kids coming on. Darcy, they like Darcy. I think the specky players. And that's probably not really me at the moment, so yeah.
You had a pretty specky game though last Friday night. Was that probably your best game for the club, do you reckon?
I'm not sure. I think Bucks said to me after the Brisbane and the Geelong game that was the two best games I played for the club. So I don't know how yesterday compares. I mean, not yesterday, sorry. Friday night compares. But he did say that that was the best that I've kind of connected with my teammates in terms of giving them first use. So that was good to get that feedback, and it's definitely something in this environment when you're getting that positive reinforcement instead of dwelling on the negatives. It can definitely boost your confidence and belief in yourself, which is something that I really take a lot out of.
Because you did kind of put the heat on you, didn't you, after one of the losses?
You're fishing there, aren't you? Yeah, I mean, I suppose probably my poorest performance would have been against Carlton last time we played. And that's something that I'll definitely be looking to turn around this week for me personally.
How do you find that dynamic? Obviously, you've got a lot of kind of taller players that have played the last, probably second half so far this year. How do you find that dynamic with Cox up forward, yourself, Joe Witts at times? How do you find that?
Yeah, I mean, I think if just focusing on Mason for the time being, he allows me to play more time in the ruck, and when he does come in, he's obviously quite an athlete and can handle himself very comfortably in there, but he enjoys playing forward, I think, more than ruck, so that works out for me. And then with Witsy in, I think when he did come in, it worked pretty well. I think in previous seasons it probably hasn't worked as well as we would have liked it to, so I think that was good growth in terms of our development, being able to play in a bit more fluid-like manner. But it's just getting both players to play at their best and bring their strengths.
Have you enjoyed the increased workload, having to carry the ruck, be it through injuries to Witsy during the year?
Definitely. I mean, I think I've watched countless interviews with other ruckmen of the competition, and they all talk about how they like to be the workhorse, and that's something that, for that position, it's probably getting towards the last couple of one-on-one battle on the ground. So it's something that I definitely like to be playing more time in the ruck. But that doesn't mean to say that when I do go forward that I'm not tipping in. It's just my preferred position.
A couple of losses one loss already against Carlton this year. I mean, does it mean? I know it means a lot to the fans to not to lose the two times you play against Carlton. What does it mean to the players?
Yeah, I suppose it doesn't really matter who we play. I know the clubs, they like to pump it up a bit, and I know, more senior members and supporters would definitely have that rivalry. But for someone like me, going in my fourth year, there's not that massive build up for the game. It's for me personally, I just see it as another game, and I just really want to put my best foot forward. And as I said earlier, it probably wasn't my best performance last time we played, so not really trying to worry about all the the rah-rah, and probably just trying to put it into action on the field.
There's a bit of pride on the line though, isn't there?
No doubt. I mean, we've had some really good games, and as you would know, some pretty average games by our standards, so it was good to get the win last week, and we've shown that we can back it up, but we just need to continue to do it.
Are you expecting Darcy Moore to come back into the team?
Yeah, that's something that I heard was mentioned, that he would play. Buck said he would play if he was fully fit. That's the first that I had heard of it. I haven't really heard much more I like playing with Darcy. I love him as a player and a bloke, so if he does play, that's fine with me, but it's up to the match committee.
If he comes in, do you think will need to make way?
Like I said, the tool dynamic has worked in the past. We've played a lot of NAB Cup games. Well, I think we played 2 NAB Cup games with, I think, all 4 of us. So there's potential that could happen, but like I said, that's more for the match committee to discuss.
The 4 of you being yourself?
Me, Mason, Trav, Darcy. I think and then Witsy played in there too, I think. It was going back some time now, but I think they're not afraid to play some tall players.
Still side bottom. He was sporting a bit of a plaster on his face. What's going on with the schnoz?
How do you think he looks?
I don't know, you tell me.
Classic. Yeah, I don't know, man. He's got a bit of an unfortunate knock there on the last as a siren when he was pretty filthy on Levi, but yeah, probably doing good fixing those up.
Travis had 2 goals and I think 14 touches. Do you think he deserves to stay in the team?
I love playing with Trav. I think he's got a real energy and a real presence when he gets onto the field, and he definitely makes teams think. If he's playing at his best, he definitely draws the best defender, if not their second best too. So I love playing with him. Does he deserve to stay in? I think so. He's been playing some really good footy. So, and when he even was playing VFL, he was really tipping in. So yeah, we'll just wait and see.
You can't really fault his attitude throughout this whole thing. I mean, he's just been terrific. With us. At training, yeah. He's putting in everything, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a lovely person in the forefront. He does come across as, before I got drafted, I thought he was a big, angry man with his tattoo on his back. But once you get to know him, he's a really lovely man, and he loves his teammates. And as he said, I think, about a month ago, he wants to stay at this football club, and I'd love to be a teammate of his for the years to come.
Awesome. Thanks, Brodie.
Thanks,
Thanks, guys.